Hello and good day again, everybody. My name's Ken. If you're watching this video, we're going to be dealing with some heavy topics. So hopefully you're prepared for that by just the title of the video and possibly what's in the video description. If not, pause and just take a look. And if this is not something that you would want to discuss, then carry on. It's a topic, though, that strikes personally to me. We'll get to that. Suicide in general, we're 2025. Suicide in general has been on the rise. Hopelessness and depression, I would say, would go. Despair, rising. We're currently at a place where, in a world of hopelessness, depression, and despair, that finally a glimmer of light is now available. In 2023, this awesome, well, it's going to be backwards, but this awesome book was published. It's described in the description, see below. The book is titled Suicide and the Eternal Nature of the Soul. Between the years of 2015 and now, I've personally known a number of people who have taken their own lives. This has impacted me personally and in my own life, their decision to do that. It was, I hesitate because it's hard to put into words exactly how I feel since the book that's described below, since that was released, it's hard to put into words the deep and personal joy and understanding that I have personally gained from reading it. As a person, me, being impacted by others who have made the decision to take their own life, there's a bit of grief that goes through that, and without an understanding, it made it more difficult to process and go through that. Since the release of this book, as I keep mentioning, I feel that it's helped me personally, number one, to prevent my own self from following in the path that my friends chose by committing suicide. I feel like that is the furthest thing that I would ever decide or want to do. It's prevented another time in my life where I possibly could be broken. I have the understanding that I've gained in happiness from this book to thank for that. I even venture to say, knowing those friends as I did, I would like to think that had this book been available to them when they were alive, they may have taken an extra step of reconsideration before making their final decision. I would like to think that they would have looked at it, read it, taken the extra step to think about their decision. I like to think that. I also like to think that had they had the opportunity to look at this information in the book, in this free book, by the way, the book referenced in the description, free to download. Awesome. I would like to think that had my friends had access, like I'm saying, they would have possibly reconsidered their decision. But more importantly, even if that meant giving up any friendship or contact with me. I would like to think those things, and I've come to that place, as I keep mentioning, from the information found in the book below. I want to take a few extra moments here to just read the brief description of the book, because perhaps that, if nothing that I've said has perhaps piqued an interest, perhaps the actual book that I'm referencing will. So this is taken from the description of the book. You do not need to purchase this book. It can be downloaded for free at the link found below in the description. The information given in this book should not be sold for a price, but offered to all free of charge. Anything that is really of any worth to the human race should always be offered for free. If you've thought about or are thinking about ending your life, this book is for you. Before you end your existence on this earth, please read this book. The purpose of this book is not to change your mind immediately. One book shouldn't have that type of power over you. However, meaning the authors of the book, however, our hope is that after considering the information provided in this book, you will find the power within yourself to change your own mind. This should be done by yourself without being manipulated in any way by anyone. If this book serves its purpose, you will be convinced that you are worth saving, and that your life upon this earth is worth living. The information given in this book does not... Start that over. If the information given in this book does not change your mind, then perhaps you're making the right choice to end your life. A life without hope or purpose. Our commitment to you, as the authors of the book, because you're taking the time to read this information, is that it will give you the proper knowledge so that you can make the right decision of whether to be or not to be, a decision that only you can make. Again, not to seem counterproductive to our hope, perhaps it would be better for you to end your existence upon this earth. Regardless of the information herein, no one can make that decision but you. Again, you have the power to end your life, or to save it. You have the power over you that no one else living on earth, nor existing anywhere else in the universe, has over you or can take away from you. Again, my hope is just that this little bit of information, brief introduction and snippet, and just discussion of the topic can provide a person with available information that could possibly help. It's helped me. I'd like to think, like I said, that it would have helped my friends. May it also help you.